So, I've been home today with Drill. Surprise, surprise. But I was at a meeting, work meeting this evening, because my next door was able to babysit. We couldn't do it in the daytime, naturally, because parents' school. But tonight it worked out, and I'm very glad because it was a good meeting. And it seems like I've been able to solve a problem for the whole house. And I did this in a conversation with my boss after everybody has left out in the parking lot. So I will be home tomorrow, but on Friday morning I'm going to surprise my workmates with solving the solution of this problem. It's going to be great. It's always nice, when you can solve something that has been an issue for a long time, especially if it's something has something that annoys a lot of people and create a lot of tension between people and so on. You can solve it in a way that everybody will be happy, and it's like, yeah. So it feels good. It's also good to do that right before they give us our new salary, right? So yeah, that is what I'm doing right now. Yeah, solving problems. As I said, Saga was babysitting Ro, and we had a good time. And Ro is a lot of fun right now. And right now she is trying to translate words, or she speaks a lot of English, more and more English now, and also Swedish. And as often, if you say something to her in Swedish, she repeats it in English, and it's the other way around. And it's quite funny, and sometimes I don't understand that it's English is speaking, and I don't really get what it is. Like she said cheese this morning, and I really had no idea what she was talking about, because the rest of the words was in Swedish. It took a long time until I get it, like, okay, it's cheese you mean. Because we have nothing in Swedish that sounds like cheese. And she doesn't say cheese, she says cheese. Like, okay, whatever. Yesterday I was at the hospital for this 2.5-year checkup. It feels bad in a way to go on these checkups, because they know before she comes there, and I know before she comes there, that she will not pass the tests, because she's born a month early, and she has this all these issues, medical issues, and she has a weaker side and all of that, and problem with her hearing and everything. So of course she won't make it, and we know that. On the other hand, it's good because they are also focusing on her mental capacity and development, and mentally she's perfectly fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with her. She's a smart girl. But and she get actually also emotionally early developed. But when it comes to her, how to use her motor skills, and also her speaking skills, she's way behind. The subjects she talks about are very adequate and very on the level where should be at her age, and sometimes above that. But it's good because it's indicates she's smart. But also how she pronounces things and so on, that's the problem. And she can't say some letters that most children her age can, and that's an issue. But it's not much I can do about it. We keep talking, keep training, and it can be better, I hope. We'll give it 6 more months, and if it haven't magically solved itself, we're getting to see another specialist about it, which I think we could do already now, because we know she will have issues in 6 months, but yeah, we'll see. So, and as you know, I'm always upset with Donald Trump. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. No, but honestly, a few days ago, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, I keep losing track of time. Anyway, he presented this list of what he calls underreported terrorist attacks in Europe. I know that list is made for American audience, for his own voters and so on, but it's very clear, because nobody else would buy it. The people who live in Europe wouldn't buy it. First of all, the terror attacks that have been in Europe is definitely not underreported. If it's something people are blamed for, or media are blamed for, is it over-reporting it, because it has overshadowed everything. for a long, long time. So claiming that it's unreported, just stupid. Or not? No, it's not stupid. It's a lie. It's outright lie. And even worse, if you look at that list, there are some terror attacks, absolutely, were in Nice, were Paris, were in Germany, and so on. But they are over and over again things that does not have anything to do with terrorism. There are an attack or a fire in my hometown, Malmö, for an example, which we all know has nothing to do with terror. We know what's behind, we know who did it, and he's put behind bars, waiting for a trial, and everybody knows who did it and why he did it, and to claim it has anything to do with terrorism, just plain stupid. We have a guy who was out on a bar in Germany, in Hamburg, I think, who was robbed on the way home. That is listed as a terror attack. It's like, no, that is what's been happening for a few hundred years, as long as there have been knives and bars, people robbing each other, because people always done that. Always been idiots in the world. And all those comes back over and over and over again in this list. And I was like, why? I mean, to make things up, to lie and to pretend and to fake things does not help anyone. Definitely not Donald Trump. Hopefully people will see this in videos, and if we don't, the only people losing on this are the American people, because there are stereotypes and there are reputation about Americans which are not very flattering.